I think there is a lower octave as well.
A lower octave.
Oh, yeah.
Here we are. And yes, hello, we are back.
Hello again.
We are back. We had some problems recording the last time, so the recording stopped towards the end. We showed almost everything, but there are some things that that happened in the meantime. We listened, and we thought we needed better kick and snare and a few things. So now we are at a different point. We're using the raw kick drum that we got from the folder, so the unprocessed ones, and we processed them with a single Saturn, and it sounds a bit better already. And then with the snare, we added a little trick of mine, and we added another sample. Which tone is like this. And a trick of mine, basically, to just use a big snare with no snares. Okay, so we were saying we're just mixing. And we were talking about the fact that we wanted... What? Should we go from the beginning right at the moment?
Let's do it.
Sort of beginning.
Into the cracks of every wall, she carved her desire into everything I need. Even the blood she sheds, the blood I always knew I choose to bleed. Obsession clothes my skin like it still wants to say. I'm breathing name, let the exhale slip away, but I inhale the flame, and it burns me past the frame, getting higher on devotion till it throws me off, and nothing feels the same. I wish it was ours to keep. Smiled and the moonlight knew we'd never meet again. She touched my face, but I could feel the absence in her skin. I held my breath as
Wow.
So we were saying, right, I think that the bass is a bit too big, a bit too deep in the verse, and then the guitars, yes, are too loud and too
Too much high mids and
in this chorus. Yeah. So we want to scoop this a little bit, maybe, to keep the clarity, but then there's too much, not too much clarity, but too much low end, I think, in the bass when it comes in. And then I think here something needs to happen. More focus on the delays, but also the guitars in the back. That's just, we can push them up with automation. Which one is this thing that we want to do first?
Let's figure the bass out first.
Okay, yeah. Oh, so yeah, so it's different from here. Okay.
obsession clothes my skin like it still won't.
See, what if I use this?
Obsession clothes my skin like it still wants to say. I'm breathing name, let the exhale slip away, but I inhale the flame, and it burns me past the frame, getting higher on devotion till it throws me off, and nothing feels the same.
And we cut it here. Chorus one.
I wish it was ours to keep. 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 I wish it was
Okay. Let me focus on the verse here. I'm thinking a little bit less low end, but also a little bit less top end, and a bit more mid range, so a bit more gnarly, but not like yeah.
Obsession close my skin like it still wants to say. I breathe a name, let the exhale slip away. But I inhale the flame, and it burns me past the frame. Getting higher on devotion till it shows me.
One thing I can hear in the about the kicks in this part of the song is the kicks become rounded, probably because of the guitars that come in.
In this chorus, no
And this
chorus,
like
no
the
chorus.
pseudo chorus, like whatever it is. Like I feel like the kicks become like a little rounded, and they don't have the punch of what we had before.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can.
Okay, I wasn't
see.
paying attention to that. Let me hear that.
Lose me off, and nothing feels the same. I wish it was ours again.
Yeah,
They become way
that's
more
very
subtle.
true. Let me see if it's got anything to do with the actual thing. Probably not. You're probably right. It's just the
Okay.
addition of other instruments. But
Yeah.
I think we can just increase some of the top end, maybe.
For this section only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not too big of a fan about this, but we can do this. Just say we'll keep it here, and only get more top in here.
I wish it was ours again.
Probably more, so we can have just that basically.
Yeah.
It's pretty horrible.
I wish it was ours again.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yep.
Okay, this is going to kick, click. What do you think of the bass in the verse here?
Let's hear it.
Obsession close my skin like it still wants to say. I breathe a name, let the exhale slip away. But I inhale the flame, and it burns me past the frame. Getting higher on devotion till it shows me off, and nothing feels the same.
It sounds great in my opinion. The gnarliness of it is really good. Is that a word? Gnarliness?
I thought you said the nolliness. As in nolly.
Yeah, well,
Oh, we had another, by the way. We need to tell people. We had another thing going. So this sausage here is the vocals, the dry vocals that were run through 1176 and LA2A. And they sound like this.
I breathe a name, let the exhale.
And now I would like to get a vocal delay. I'm going to see this. They actually all need to go to mix bus 1. Otherwise we lose the parallel
yeah, okay.
here at the top. That makes sense now.
Yeah.
Okay, and from here, vocal delay is going to be here. I like my repeater as a big delay to do like the
Yeah.
Lexicon 42, but maybe a ping pong.
Yeah, it could work actually.
I breathe a name, let the exhale slip away. But I inhale the flame, and it burns. I breathe
we can try 1/4.
I mean, what if, because I liked this,
Yeah, that one was
but
better.
maybe the ping pong version?
It's just too much. Maybe 1/8 is better than
Not ping pong is actually nice.
How about we try like 1/8 dotted? Does it have it?
Yes. Dot. Yeah, actually, yes, this is great. Maybe ping pong, maybe
Yeah.
not. I think that, like, I want to like the ping pong more, but actually, I just think that not ping
yeah,
pong,
yeah,
it just sounds more
same.
right. And then I'll just do my Sonux transmod. So it takes away the attack and de-esser, because I don't want to hear de-essing, basically. I mean, I don't want to hear
You
S's.
want to hear?
Yes.
I breathe the name, let the exhale slip away, but I inhale past the frame, getting higher on devotion till it throws me off, and nothing feels the same.
Okay, I want to check this out for the chorus, pseudo chorus. So this is cool, but maybe, oh wait, did I do that already? Yes. Yeah, and this one will have to be a bit more of a protagonist of this bit, I think. What if we did this though? Now you can say no.
Okay.
Well, of course you can say no, but I tend to like this one for these type of things. There's just sort of like a binaural.
That's not a, yeah, that's a
thing.
good idea actually.
I also just have a feeling for the lead vocals. I don't know if this is the right thing to do again, but I'm really just going with the flow right now. We might distort a little bit, but hey, no rules, right? This is going to be way too much, so we'll start like this, actually. Advanced mode, change this to go a bit further down.
I inhale the flame and it burns me
kind of.
Adds a little crispiness to the hands of that.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure that this is the right one, but yes, that's what I would like, is a bit of
Yeah.
crispiness. There was a new waves thing that did that, wasn't there? It's got 3 letters, I want to say. People are going to be screaming, oh yeah, IDX. Intelligent dynamic. Careful.
Hey.
I inhale the flame, and it burns me past the frame, getting higher on devotion till
Sounds good.
it throws me off, and nothing feels the same.
I hate to be like a commercial for this plugin, but I haven't used it much. We just went like, and
It works.
just works. It just does what I wanted it to do.
I inhale the flame,
I mean,
Maybe a
kind
little
of.
too much,
Yeah,
but like-
yeah, too much.
I inhale the flame, and it burns me past the frame, getting higher on devotion till it throws me off, and nothing.
Okay, how might be too much distortion overall from this.
I inhale the flame, and it burns me past the frame, getting.
Yeah, it's making everything way louder. Hang on.
I inhale the flame, and it burns me past the frame, getting higher on devotion till it throws me off, and nothing feels the same.
Okay.
I inhale the flame, and it burns me past the frame, getting high.
Right now, I like what it's doing. We could use tape to keep the top end in check, but I don't want to add even more saturation right now.
I inhale the flame, and it burns me past the frame, getting higher on devotion till it throws me off, and nothing feels the same. I wish it was ours to keep.
Yeah, it sounds like it's keeping the top end in check. It's pretty
Yeah.
stable. I think now, like, everything's fine, but the drums are just a bit too exposed, and I think we should get the guitars more up there in this section.
Yeah, that's why I added a lot of lines like 1 octave higher and lower to that section, to be honest, to make
On
it
the
sound like that.
vocals.
No.
Or on the guitars?
On the guitars.
Yeah, okay. Which we haven't checked yet, right? Because it's these ones.
No, and to be honest, I don't think it sounded that great because I wanted the guitar to shine more, but that they didn't eventually, as you can hear. So
Okay. Let me check the waveforms. Here we go. I mean, it's all bricks
Yeah.
anyway. It's electric guitars. Okay, so I'm going to mute them to see what they do and see if they can do more.
I wish it was ours to keep.
Yeah, I would say that they can do more. First of all, volume. That's usually what does the most, right?
I wish it was ours to keep. But it was.
Yeah. I think I just want to maybe try
So-
and...
yeah,
just to
definitely.
make them still a little bit less...
untamed.
Yes.
I wish it was ours to keep.
Although most of them live up there.
I wish it was ours to keep. But it was never meant to be.
Okay, how much license have we got for mids here? Like, maybe we can go a bit more in terms of mid-range.
Define.
Yes. More presence, but like a warm presence, not like the harshness, but more around like the low mids
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that
to
actually.
see if it fills everything up a bit more. But I still want the clarity anyway, because
Well,
we're
I don't
working on
think we
something pretty
necessarily need
bright.
to. Yeah, I don't think we necessarily need to keep the. So it's basically the guitar recorded, but then like
Uh-huh.
transpose one octave higher, right?
Mm.
So the treble strings are more important because they add that texture,
Yes.
and I think like that's the most important thing about it. How we achieve it, I don't think it's gonna matter. So we can
Okay.
actually do it with the mids.
Okay, let's try it.
Yeah, okay.
But it was never meant to be.
Yes, I'm thinking just giving it a little bit more mid-range, so that we get more meat out of everything.
Yeah.
How is it going into the chorus? Pseudo chorus.
Fills me off, and nothing feels the same.
Yeah, so that it becomes like the meat, but also singable part, so that people go, when that thing happens, they go like doo 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 doo, like they remember that.
Yeah.
Fills me off, and nothing feels the same.
So you know what? Actually, I think I'm gonna do it straight away. So now we're in touch mode.
Fills me off, and nothing feels the same. I wish it was ours to keep. But it was never meant to be. She smiled and the moonlight knew would never
We get a bit more of that
Yeah.
in between the sentences, and it becomes a bit more interesting as well. I don't mind
There,
this.
I think there is a
actually,
lower octave as well.
but a lower octave.
Yeah.
I lost it. Where is it? Ah, right.
I wish it was ours to
This was the laziest way of making things bigger, basically. So I just like
No, it works.
kept the same thing, like added different effects to it, like transpose it one octave higher and one
Yeah,
octave lower,
fair,
basically.
Now all I'm hearing, to be honest, is just that I want this slightly louder from here. Okay, let me check the verse without that.
She smiled and the moonlight knew would never,
Yeah, vocals are too quiet. Go from here.
would never meet again. She touched my face, but I could feel the abscess in her skin. I held my breath as if it kept.
And definitely need to nuke the S's here a bit more.
Yeah.
Before.
Obsession closed my skin like it still wants to say.
Okay, this is doing way too much now.
Yeah.
Obsession closed my skin like it still wants to say. I breathe a name and let the exhale slip away, but I inhale the flame and it burns until it throws me off and nothing feels this.
I don't like this anymore.
Yeah, me neither. Like, it sounded good at first, but
And we're pushing this one way too hard.
Obsession closed my skin like it still wants to say. I breathe a name and let the exhale.
It just sounds too much, to be honest. Not
When you
feel.
increase it, it sounds good, but when you want to control it, then it sounds not good at all.
Yeah.
Like,
It's either all or nothing.
yeah,
Like,
that's true.
Obsession close my skin like it still wants to stay. I breathe the name and let the exhale slip away, but I inhale the fame.
okay, so we'll need to redo a bit of leveling here and adjust this.
Obsession close my skin like it still wants to stay. I breathe the name and let the exhale slip away, but I inhale the flame and it burns me past the frame, getting higher on devotion. She smiled and the moonlight knew we'd never meet again. She touched my face, but I could feel the absence in her skin. I held my breath as if it kept the time from folding in. Her presence fled like the scent from the rain left. She smiled and the moonlight knew we'd never meet again. She touched my face, but I could feel the absence in her skin.
That's okay.
My breath.
Oh, I forgot the main guitar on the verse.
She smiled. We'd never meet again.
I know you like doing that to the guitar. Maybe you can try it.
To push the 1K?
Yeah.
Well, it's already pushed, right? It sounds...
little bit, yeah,
there
I
could
mean-
be more. Okay, we can try it.
There's never too much 1K. So
Well, the main reason why I'm using this plugin, honestly, is just because I can turn the knobs.
She smiled and the moonlight knew we'd never meet again. She touched my face, but I could feel the absence in her skin. I held my breath as if it kept the time from folding in. Her presence fled like the
But also this plugin actually has, I mean, the SSL channel strip E has a fast attack compressor that I like on electric guitars, because it's like electric guitars are already compressed, right? So it doesn't make sense. But the SSL channel for some reason has this, the E especially, this compressor that I don't know why, it just makes everything sounds a bit chunkier.
She smiled and the moonlight knew.
yeah.
Yeah, there's this which is, even if it's fast attack, the detection on these channel strips is still RMS, is not peak detection on the SSL channel
Yeah.
E, the SSL 4000E. So, all in all, we can, yeah, I think. Which is more ominous, but less, I don't know. Let's see if it works.
She smiled and the moonlight knew we'd never meet again. She touched my face, but I could feel the absence in her skin. I held my breath as if it kept the time from folding in. Her presence fled like the scent from the rain left in the air.
What do you think? Do you like it? Do you hate
I think
it?
it's a
Or are
little
you
too-
indifferent?
I think the amount of the EQ that we have on it, it's a little bit too much, but the rest of it, like I think I like what the compressor is doing to it. Honestly,
Yeah, I like it too. Let me see if we can go half, but retain the same.
yeah.
She smiled and the moonlight knew we'd never meet again.
That sounds good.
Touched my face, but I could feel the absence in her skin. I held my breath as if it kept the time from folding in. Her presence fled like the scent from the rain left in the air.
into it, it's really cool.
Yeah.
She smiled and the moonlight knew we'd never meet again. She touched my face, but I could feel the absence in her skin. I held my breath as if it kept the time from folding in. Her presence fled like
Okay, have we got another guitar there? Yes, this one.
Yeah, that's the main guitars.
Okay, so this main guitar is actually the one that I think the vocals are fighting with, so I might fight a little bit.
That.
6
Can I make
section
some coffee?
vocals. We can make some coffee.
she smiled and the moonlight knew we'd never meet again. She touched my face, but I could feel the absence in her skin. I held my breath as if it kept the time from folding in. Her presence fled. She smiled and the moonlight knew we'd never meet again.
And more importantly, don't link all of it in mid-side.
She smiled and the moonlight knew we'd never, as if it kept the time.
Because I actually care more about the low end of the vocals because it gets masked. Like the vocals sound thin because of the guitar.
Yeah.
She smiled and the moonlight knew we'd never meet again. She touched my face, but I could feel.
Now, less of it,
Yeah.
of course.
She smiled and the moonlight knew we'd never meet again. She touched my face, but I could feel the absence in her skin. I held my breath as if it kept the time from.
Let me listen to this and then coffee. On an Estens.
Yeah,
Okay.
guitars need to be controlled.
Yeah,
That's the
definitely.
thing.
Before I forget, this I don't quite like actually, because the vocals seem to
Yeah.
lose volume on here.
But it was never meant to be. She smiled and the moonlight knew we'd never meet again. She touched my face, but I could feel the absence in her skin. I held my breath as if it kept the time from folding in.
Okay, sounds good. Coffee.
Coffee.